Hey everybody. Right, because I haven't filmed anything for a while, this might be a train wreck. But I decided, as I'm sat here, preparing to come back out of lockdown, I thought we ought to do a quick video to show cleaning and maintenance of cars. So I am working at the minute on the AMG Mercedes for the track that we have out there. It has been moved to table 6. Well, which is now table 1. You'll see why when we reopen. In an attempt to get around this whole COVID issue. Anyway, I'm just removing the 4 screws from the base of the car. Then we'll have a look at the inside of it. I'm using 2 cameras to do this and the light because somebody decided I needed more light. So, if you look in the side of the body here, just bring the light up. That's the light going the wrong way. Bring the light up. You can see it's kind of grey and dingy. We need to clean all that out. And the bodywork itself, also very full of dust and, well, detritus. So what we're going to do, he says trying to reposition his light. What we're going to do, we're going to pop the front axle. Take that out. Pop the rear axle, take that out, detach the plugs for the motor, this one looks like it's doing a bypass, so I'm going to need to replace this whole section here. Then take out the motor. We are just going to remove this as well, the chip in the middle. That does look quite heavily clogged with dirt. It's also broken, the wires are snapped on it. I will find a replacement one for that. I thought I had one in there, they're all digital. I will find a replacement one though, later down the line, and I will get it fixed. Now, once we've got everything out, I'm going to take the bottom off as well. At that point, when you've had your pliers and you've forgotten where you've put them, that's what's going on here. Pliers. And I'm back. So pliers, just grab the base. The guide blade, pull out. Obviously the metal bits, which can one of them. We're gonna get rid of these. These are trash. Just take them both out, throw them away. This is a 1/4 inch brush. I don't know which camera I'm using. I've chopped the top off it to give it a stiffer bristle and put the magnet around it so I know where it is. So just going to go in the car here and start getting all the fluff out. The back. You want to do the area around where the bearings go in as well, and the back end. That looks clean to me. Give it underneath the magnet. Put that down. Now the lid, just do inside the lid. This video may never make the website, I don't know, depends how terrible it is. Getting all of it out. Oh, back here. Done. Now, axles. We'll do the front axle first. So, if you look, there's loads of hair and debris here. If you push the bearings together, then part them, it all goes to the middle. Remove that. Take a cloth, an EJ cloth, and just rotate down the length of the axle, flip the bearings to the other side, do it the same the other way. Make sure it's all off, check in between the bearings, any loose hairs or anything you can see, just pull them out. Now, oil pan. My oil pan is broken. Just want to dab towards where the axle joins the wheel. You don't want to actually put it in the join. Slide the bearing over. Same on the other side, slide the single bearing back. Then this goes back in the chassis. Spin your wheels, done. Rear axles, same again. So into the middle, they're quite furry. So we're going to leave them in the middle and start with a cloth to get everything off the inside. This can take longer than you think because fur and hair gets everywhere. Same on the other side. Pulling. Well, no, it's not my hair because none of them are actually long enough. Just pull out the bits from, push you out towards the outside, do the rest of it there. Look, you can still see the hair all trapped there near the cog. Just get that out. Just run the cloth around the inside of there. Done. Right, flathead screwdriver time. This is how I do gearing. This one's not too bad. You just want a small flathead screwdriver. Just lay it in the gap between the teeth and the crown itself and just gently turn the crown. Don't push, don't put any force on, be as gentle as possible. Just dragging all the fluff out. Then go in with your fingers and pull the fluff out. Now there's some around the middle as well, so we're going to do the same in the middle. These are all little things that will help your car live longer and save you money in parts and axles and gearings and so on. It's just home maintenance really. Nothing too major. Right, now that's done. Drop of oil back on the gap in the same place. Just a drop, not a lot. Over, and then this side. Same. Oh, that was too much. If it's too much, just rotate it around the cog so it gets all the way around and then back in place. Then that goes back in the rear. See? Done. Right, motors. So you may want to just brush your motor because it will also be covered in gunge, but don't be too fierce because you could snap the wiring. It's alright, solder's back together fairly easily. If you know what you're doing. Check your cog for any excess hair and that. Now, I do this, but you want to be able to get that flathead between the crown and the motor. If it's too close to the motor, it will be catching and putting excess force actually on your motor. So Carrera, I could put this back in. Where is it? This is a different one. This one needs resoldering. Put the circuit back in. But because I know it's broken, you can take the front pickup and the motor pickup, bypass it all together. Click, done. That'll now work. If I just put the guide blade back in, brushes back in, or put new brushes in, they're on the desk after all. Way to do this, just push them slightly towards each other so they make more of a V in. Then take the bottom hook so it's in and then line up with the top, and they should just click back in place like that. May do the next one to the other camera. So if you look, see, that's the thing. These bits, just slight little pressure so they're making kind of a, they're really hard to see, aren't they? That's not going to help. And then just line there, front one in, rear one back, push down, done. Then as always, flip your brushes towards the back and lift them, because you're not racing pro, you're racing at home, so you want them to work, and then just push to make them fan out so they will touch the rail, because if the brush doesn't touch the rail, the car doesn't go. And with that, I'm going to stick it on the test bed, go to the side of me, that's the wheels going. Then obviously we've brushed out the top, just put that back in, 4 screws in the bottom, done! And that's just a quick way to maintain your car. I now am going to go find a circuit board and replace the one that's in here.